Welcome.
Hey, we're Michael and Laura of Michael and Laura Photography. We're wedding and portrait photographers here in Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, and we are also professional DIYers.
Not professional.
Professional.
Amateur. We are hardcore amateurs, but we are hardcore DIYers.
Yeah.
We love a project, and you can see us pretty much always on our Insta stories doing some sort of project around our house.
Yeah, we like to have a lot of projects at the same time because when we kind of get tired of one, it's like about 90% done.
Yeah.
So we start something else to try and just, fuel us to finish another one.
Keep us entertained.
Yeah, exactly. And to keep you guys entertained. Because
absolutely,
you don't want to just finish a project. You want to keep it kind of out there. Like, wait, what happened to that? And then we go back to it, and you're like, oh, that's so cool.
That's why we
I
don't
forgot
finish
about
this?
that. Yeah, that's totally why we don't finish this.
Okay. Anyways, many years ago when Michael and I were getting married, we decided to pretty much take on everything that was possible to DIY in our wedding, and we had DIY'd it.
Yeah.
So we DIY'd our wedding invitations, clothing, my veil, Michael's boot, boutonnieres.
And the
We did
boutonnieres.
all the flowers, bow ties for him and his groomsmen. I made our wedding cake. We made the wedding favors, jam.
We picked the fruit and everything, start to finish.
Apple orchard, strawberry patch, and actually picked the fruit to be able to make jam homemade.
Yeah.
Learned how to can and made way too many.
Yeah, that's right. We also did our own arbor or altar out of some reclaimed doors we found.
Yep.
We did our own cornhole boards. Laura sewed some bunting for our reception space, and we hooked up our lighting for the reception space as well ourselves. We brought in some reclaimed furniture and used that as a setup as well. So we basically did as much as we could, as Laura said.
If it was possible to do it ourselves, we did.
Yeah.
And so after we got married, we kind of were missing doing these projects because we were really busy doing projects before the wedding. And so we started a blog series called Monday Crafternoons for the DIY bride, where we would kind of take some of these things that we had done and some new projects that we came up with and sort of teach people how to do it on their own. And then fast forward a few years, we decided to move to Richmond. We sold our house in Newport News, and we decided to renovate our kitchen before moving. And so we took on a whole project of renovating our kitchen, painted the cabinets, did new backsplash, all kinds of things. And so that kind of gave us an itch for it, and we bought a serious fixer-upper, this house here in Richmond.
Correct. And it looks much better than it did. There
actually a lot better than it did.
There used to be a wall right here, so we couldn't have even done this video.
True.
But we took a lot of those things that we learned from our first amateur renovation and just went all out for this one.
Yeah, so we did a lot here in this house, and then once it was done,
obviously the itch was still there, so we just kept going with new projects. Just
project after project. If you follow us on Instagram, you will see that we are constantly posting about new things that we are working on. People always ask us if we're finished with our house, and the answer is pretty much no, because we come up with something new to be working on.
Correct.
And so what we thought we would do is bring back Monday Crafternoons, but instead of for the DIY bride, just for any DIY person, anyone that wants to be more of a project person like we are.
Yeah. So we're going to release a number of videos of things that we've been working on, and if you guys have any suggestions of stuff that you want or have an interest in, we'd be happy to take on a new project.
We'd love to try new things.
Yeah.
And if you want to see something done, if you are about to take on a venture and want someone else to do it first to test it out, we'd be happy to be those people. We love a project and would love to explore it.
Yeah.
So that's Monday Crafternoons.